Hi there, my name's Tony, and I'm going to be talking about breathing today, and more specifically, breath awareness. Uh, what do I mean by breath awareness? Well, most of us breathe between 23 and 25,000 times a day, and minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day, we're mostly unaware of how we're breathing. Breathing is part of our autonomic nervous system, which means we breathe automatically without thinking, or we can. Uh, 3 years ago, I started with my breath awareness journey on a daily basis. I knew about breathing beforehand, but on a daily basis, I took it up 3 years ago, and it's completely transformed my life. Now, I used to live in fear and anxiety just getting out the house. I would be on high alert all the time. I now realise I was in my stress response, and as we get a little bit further in, I'll explain the difference. But through breath awareness, I was able to start maintaining my state and have a better well-being just through breathing. Most of us, as I said, are unaware of how we breathe. Well, we breathe through our nose, we breathe through our mouth, we're breathing smooth, breathing erratically, breathing fast, breathing deep. We're completely unaware, mostly on a day-to-day basis. Now breathing or how you breathe has profound differences or effects on the body, how the body responds. Now, I'm going to talk about the difference between mouth breathing and nasal breathing briefly, and then I'll guide you through a breath awareness exercise. Now, for me, breathing has been experiential. So when you do the exercise, you'll feel the difference because you actually physically change your state, your biology, your chemistry, by simply breathing with a little bit of awareness. Now, what happens when we breathe through our mouth? The characteristics of mouth breathing and the effects on the body is you tend to breathe faster. It'll be shallower, upper chest breathing. That's what the mouth does when you breathe. Your mouth was created for eating, not for breathing. Although we can breathe through your mouth, as you know. Also, when we breathe through our mouth, it drops us into a stress response, our sympathetic nervous system. So that's what mouth breathing does. A lot of people don't understand what they can be in their stress response, even though they think they're okay, just by simply mouth breathing, because we have sympathetic receptors in our chest. So mouth breathing will take you into your stress response. Now, you hear this quite a lot bandied about, is 95% of all disease comes from stress. What they mean by that is when you're in your stress response, and if you're in there unconsciously, you're drip feeding your body chemicals that over a period of time will make the body not be at ease, causes disease. Okay, so that's mouth breathing, the characteristics of mouth breathing. So nasal breathing, inhaling through your nose. Now, your nose was made specifically for breathing. We have hairs on our nose which filter the air, take out all the germs and particles we can't see. It also warms the air up. And as it warms the air up, as it gets into your belly, the temperature it warms up to is the correct temperature for your diaphragm to accept the oxygen into your lungs, for your lungs to accept the oxygen. So your nose has a few benefits of breathing. Also, as you breathe in through your nose, the shape of the cavity, it swirls a little bit more and brings it deeper. So, and also, when you breathe through your nose, it takes you into your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest, where we do our healing. So just having a little bit of breath awareness you can manipulate through your breathing, either being in your rest and digest, your parasympathetic, the feelings associated with that were calmness, happy, joy, things like that. And mouth breathing will naturally take you into your stress response, where you feel anxious, you breathe faster, you feel irritated, associated with being in your mind thinking all the time. Nasal breathing is the opposite, does the exact opposite. It takes you into parasympathetic, your rest and digest. It connects you with your body again. So that's a brief description of the differences in breathing. And I could talk for a long time and go really deep. There's a lot of science behind this now. I've known it, and it's really, really interesting and good stuff. There has nobody ever damaged themselves through nasal breathing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make another short video just with the breathing exercise. It's going to be some nasal breathing, and hopefully you enjoy. See you soon.